good, YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube?
So we're live streaming right now on YouTube and Twitch, and we got a deck profile for you guys that the stream wanted live. It's from Nathan Gordon and his top 32 at YCS Atlanta. So let's go ahead and get into the tournament report first. His words, of course, are way more important than ours, but we'll have some fun with the open chat after on what they think. I really like this list, honestly. Just like, I know I'm 7 shots deep and I've been having fun tonight, but I actually really like the fact that there's 3 mind control main deck. So we'll go ahead and get into his tournament report first. It's actually very detailed, and then we'll get into the deck profile with the entire stream chat and the open Discord. So he says, round 1, I played Pendulum and I got it 2-0. Nothing really special happened. All I have to say is anti-spell is broken. Anti-spell's always good. Round 2, I played the mirror match. He played a really cool build with Spellbook of Tower. Game 1, he opened up anti-spell. Game 2, I opened up anti-spell, so I won. So he's even siding it again against the mirror match. Game 3 was a very long grind, and I pulled it off 2-1. So that's pretty cool that you see innovative builds like that at a YCS that are playing the Spellbook of Tower with the Spellbook engine. That's kind of cute. Round 3, I played against ABC, played the longest game 1 of my life, and I got it 1-0. Those happen so much at YCSs, right? Where you go into time game 1 and it's so like frightful, but then you finally take control in time. Oh, the best feeling. Round 4, I played Spiral. He was able to make sleeper game 1 and 2. I couldn't draw out either game, so I lost 0-2. Oh, that's rough. Spirals are still well and alive, even though only one represented them really in the top cut all the way to top 4. The Khan brothers are so good with that deck. Round 5, I played against Trickstars. Game 1, he couldn't out Mechaba. Game 2, he opened Anti-Spell. So it sounds like people are siding it in against him as well, which makes a lot of sense looking at the spell count. And then game 3, it was a long grind. He got me down to 100 life points, and then he couldn't draw a monster, LOL. I got a game 2-1 when you LOL in your tournament report, and I'm 7 shots deep, I'm gonna pop off. Like, you just LOL'd at this man's. Alright, respect. Round 6, I played Pendulums. I don't remember much about this round, but he clear winged game 1 and 2, he got it 2-0. Ouch. Clear wing and Pendulum. Interesting. Round 7, I played Pendulums. Game 1, I baited his 2 negations and made Purgatrio. Game 2, I opened up Anti-Spell Fragrance. I got it 2-0. Round 8, I played against the Mech Knight Invoked deck. This was a huge deck, by the way, at the tournament. This is my words, not his. This was a huge deck at the tournament. A lot of the pros seem to be playing this. Mech Knights really seem to have sold out at the tournament and went low quantities online after that. And it really seems like a respectable deck. He says, game 1, I didn't really know how to play against the deck, but I did learn that it struggles against Eater of Millions. So I got game 1. Game 2, I baited out his Scapegoat and made Purgatrio and OTK'd him. Got a 2-0. That's one of my favorite plays, is Purgatrio into a bunch of monsters. It's very much like Conductor, and through Scapegoats, it's even better. That's insane. Good bait. That was awesome. Well played. Sounds like he got somebody that was really good if they were that far in the tournament. Round 9, I played Trickstars. Game 1, I opened really well. Game 2, he did Trickstar things. Game 3 was a long grind game, but I got it in time. Round 10, I played against Burning Abyss. So Burning Abyss, what? Round 10? To be honest, I don't know much about the deck, but I do know that he couldn't draw anything game 1. Game 2, he opened up Anti-Spell. Game 3, I feel really bad about what I did. Mechaba attacked, so he is at 5,500. Turn 3, he set a monster and passed. Turn 4, I mind controlled the set monster, attacked directly with Mechaba, and dropped 3 Alistairs per game. ... LOL. This man's LOLing all over his tournament report. Oh, that's sick, though. That has to be the greatest feeling. You attack, they say okay. You say damage, they say okay. And you drop 3 Alistairs per game to get there. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Alright, let me catch my breath. Round 11. Whew. I played against Mech Knight Invoked. I had already played it today, so I knew how to play against it, so I 2-0'd him. And then you enter the top 32. He played against Trickstars. Game 1, Gamma came in clutch. Game 2, he did Trickstar stuff. Game 3 was a really long game that went into time. The situation came up that would take a 2-page essay to explain, so I'll sum it up. I made a really good play and it was my last turn and he had one more turn. Basically what it came down to was whether he or not I dropped Alistair to get more damage or keep it in hand to negate, because the next turn it was the only card in my hand. I picked the negate. At the end of the turn, I was up 800 in life, but sometimes a good play isn't the correct play. He normal summoned Lilybell next turn, and not having searched it prior, he attacked me for game. So he basically didn't have information Lilybell was there, and he lost to it in time. Notes! Thank you to Wes Allen for showing me this deck list. Hey, Wes Allen! That's awesome. It was Ryan Levine's list that set the foundation for this one. I played Gamma over Ogre. I felt like it was better in the Pendulum matchup. To be honest, I will play Ogre in the future. Shoutouts. My biggest two shoutouts over Reggie Brown for being like a big brother to me when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! And Norman Irvin, for pointing me in the right direction. I guess you could call him my sensei. He spelled sensei wrong, though. Please play Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, Norman. To the rest of the shoutouts go to Austin, Iacombe, Sean, Aaron Teal, Lucas, Park, and Jay. Sorry if there's grammar errors. And then he shows me his top cut placement. Man, what a tournament report. I really love when they're this detailed. And well played indeed. It really sucks when you have that 50-50 and you don't know what you need to do, but it still was the correct play and it just wasn't enough for you, man. Nathan Gordon, good job. So let's go ahead and get into this deck list and let the open chat have a little crack.
By the way, LOL.
We got 3 Alistair, of course, 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Eater of Millions. I've been seeing more and more of this where, like, it looks almost like a Trickstar's Extra Engine where you see the Eater of Millions and the Scapegoats in the deck. Very powerful card, Scapegoat. 3 Effect Veiler, which we saw in a lot of lists coming up to this. And then the 3 Gamma. Ironically, earlier in the streams, people were asking me if I would play Gamma or Ogre within this very stream, and I said I would play Ogre every time, and it seems that he came to the same conclusion, this duelist. We got the 1 Prophecy, and then the brick that comes with the Gamma Squad, the driver. We got 3 What Invocation, 3 Magical Meltdown, the card I really like, 3 Mind Control here, great Link Summoning card, great Control card. This deck really probably makes the best use of it, being able to choose Fusion or Link. 3 Pot of Desires, 1 Regeki, 3 Scapegoat, 2 Spellbook of Knowledge, and 2 Secrets. We see this engine get cut down a lot now, don't we? 1 Blue Boy, 2 Knowledge, and 2 Secrets, because you don't want to draw back into it. Go ahead, Dinnerflax.
Yeah, so a long time ago, back in the olden days, it used to be 3 Knowledge and 1 Secrets without even the Blue Boy, like when it first was announced. But people started to realize that Knowledge wasn't very powerful in multiple copies, and you didn't really want to give up your Alistair a lot of times, so they would much rather like toss another spellbook that they didn't need. And yeah, they just want to thin their deck rather than just draw cards. They want to thin and draw.
And then we have the 2 Secrets with the 3 Terraforming, and of course Meltdown being so pivotal to this deck as a pure-ish Invoked deck. Then in the side deck, we've got Kaiju Slumber, along with Gamma Seal, Kumongous, and Dogoron. Realistically, this deck uses the Kaiju engine better than any other, thanks to the fusion mechanic.
You mean, come on, guys?
Hey. 2 Cosmic Biclones, 3 Dimensional Barriers, D-Barrier showing up in more and more side decks than ever, 3 Evenly Matched, not a budget build, sorry budget players, and 3 Anti-Spell, which he stressed was so good against many, many matchups of the weekend. We've got 3 Invoked Mechaba, 1 Purgatrio, 1 Elysium, nice to see. Shoutouts to that Discord. 1 Borolo Dragon, 1 Decode Talker, 1 Ib the World Chalice Priestess, 1 Underclock Taker. We got a Link Spooter, a Link Karibo as well. A copy of Mrs. Radiant, a Ningrisu, I'll always call this the Ignister of Link, sorry. 1 Decode Talker, and a Omega, just in case, I guess, the spicy Meltdown gets ashed and you activate Gamma.
Yeah. That's one of the things that the Gamma thing gives you is an Omega. But again, you also have to play Garnet. So it's a really strange payoff, but I guess he decided to go sort of stronger.
So a really solid Invoked list. Invoked has been doing so much more this format overall than anticipated, but it didn't seem to have the biggest showing at the YCS. but this is a really solid build. I really like where it's going. I think it would be really good for regionals if you're thinking about it and you have access to these cards. I'm not sure that more budget versions would be viable, as you have 3 Invocation, 3 Evenly Matched, 3 Ash Blossom, but I'm sure you could find ways to use the Invoked engine in cheaper ways should you wish. But again, a huge congrats to Nathan Gordon. Seems like he really theorioed with amazing players overall and off of amazing players, and I've got to say, good job, man. You took a deck that I really personally think is one of the more skill-based decks based off of resources, because you have so few resources. Overall, you're really playing with one engine, and that actually takes a lot of skill to decide when to play it correctly. It's not very helmet, and a lot of people try to attribute that to this deck, but your resource management in this deck is so much more important than almost any other deck. So I've got to say congratulations to you. Great job top 32ing one of the biggest and most anticipated events of this entire year. One of the most exciting formats, period, as we head towards the road to nationals. And great job, man. Anything else from you guys?
No, that's pretty much it. I love the fact that there's 3 mind control in this.
I see Blair Hunter lurking.
Yeah.
Yeah, mind control was really nice this weekend. Like, I was watching games while I was playing and while I was scoping around. Mind control was really strong, and definitely shout out to West for helping out with the deck, and really solid list. Congratulations. Good job.
All right,
man.
I think that was a great ending. Thanks for joining, Blair.